Sometimes we don't show up to play, you know. Sometimes I guess sometimes we think we're entitled, and we don't deserve to think like that, and we can't afford to think like that. But we end up bringing it back, which is good. So we just got to focus on coming ready to play from the get-go.
I know this is probably one of the biggest games for me and for a lot of guys in the team, Duxbury. We've never beaten them. We owe it to them. We've come close within the past years, and I think that coming so close and not beating them has kind of made us want to push ourselves even more to finally take it to them and get the win. But yeah, it's one we circle beginning of the year on the calendar.
They're always one of the best teams in New England and in the country. They're very well known, very well coached, very disciplined team, and there's a good rivalry that we have. I say rivalry, we haven't beaten them yet.
Play Londonderry-Sohegan, you know, I think combined we were down 3-1 against Londonderry, 2-0 at Duxbury, so that's 5-1, and then 3-0, so that's 8-1 in the last 3 games. You know, slow starts, and that's uncharacteristic of us because we've been pretty, you know, a fast-starting team, ready to gear it up.
You know, lacrosse is a game of runs, and I think that whole day, I think we were just waiting around, waiting for a run to happen, and we were playing not our best brand of lacrosse. We were playing sloppy, we were throwing the ball away, uncharacteristic turnovers by many people, myself included. We just couldn't seem to get a good run going. And at halftime, I think we were saying we got, you know, a half left to really dig down, dig deep, put some points up, get a run going, and set the tone, because we can beat these guys. And unfortunately, we just couldn't get it going the way we wanted to.
lacrosse is a game of spurts, and I told the team that, against Sohegan you went on that 16-0 run. I think it was and we won 7-goal spurt. Against Londonderry I think we went on, after a timeout, we went on an 8-0 run. Today, I think in the second half, we went on a 5-0 run in the third quarter. And you can't be a team, spurts are good, but against Duxbury, we couldn't get a spurt going. We just couldn't, it was there for the taking, but we can never get that spurt going. Even Lincoln Sudbury, we went on a 5-0 run. And you can't, you're playing with fire if you rely on that. So I told it we have to play 48 minutes of lacrosse. So yes, it does concern us, the slow starts, because you dig yourself a hole, and if that spurt never comes, like yesterday, you could be upside down and lose the game. Have that same little bounce in our step, like, we are BG. We just didn't have that same swagger. It was weird against, for whatever reason, I think Needham is the best. I think Needham and Lincoln Sudbury are probably the two best teams. Duxbury is certainly in that mix, but those are the three of the better teams. Whenever we play Needham, we kind of have that. I think we're 6-1 against Needham, or 7-1 against Needham. Where at Duxbury we're 0-7. So it's kind of like in our heads now at this point a little bit.
I think that BG kind of has it's kind of called like I call it like the BG aura, the kind of woo factor, if you will, that teams kind of get when they know that we're playing them. Some teams will look at it and say, oh God, we have BG coming up, let's just get it over with. And other teams say, oh, we got BG coming up, let's take it to them, let's really try and do something about this. Put them in their place, whatever you want to say. And Duxbury does the same thing. And I think for us, having not beaten them and having gotten handled by them in the past pretty easily, I guess. And even though there's games where we lose by 1 or 2 points, just that losing, playing Duxbury, it gets in people's heads a little bit, and it kind of festers, and it causes doubt, and intimidation sets in a little bit for some people. And I think that all contributes to how we come out.
Playing back-to-back's never easy, but the mental part of it was more than anything today. But at home, and anytime you play in senior night, it's tough. It's definitely tough. It's emotional. It goes by. Just about every parent that came up said, "Wow, 4 years, it just flies by."
We're a really close team. I think everybody's grown really close, especially this year. And a lot of those guys, unfortunately, don't play as much as they would like to, but they're all really good about it, and when they do get to play, they appreciate it and they love it. And I think that's what creates the good dynamics on a team like that, is our close community.
This is a great team. It's a lot of seniors, a lot of guys I've played with for 4 years. We've all kind of clicked since the beginning, so for it to come to an end, it's kind of tough. It's not over yet, but it's a great team. It's a lot of fun.
When I came to BG, I knew a bunch of the guys coming in, particularly the lacrosse guys, and I've known them since before we came here, and I've grown really fond of these guys. A lot of them are my good friends that I'm going to hopefully have for the rest of my life. But I think that game was special just because it's our last one. We all got a little playing time in that one, and we can really go out with a bang. I think a lot of people wanted to go out and win it.